Fitting in begins as a subtle tightening, a quiet pressure to adjust yourself so that you'll be accepted. It feels like watching yourself from the outside, measuring your words, your tone, your preferences, and your presence against what you think others want. Fitting in is an attempt to earn connection by becoming who you believe you're supposed to be. It moves with tension and vigilance. Fitting in asks that you scan the room, read the cues, and shape-shift to match them. It doesn't ask who you are, it asks who you need to be to avoid standing out. Fitting in is survival, not authenticity. The light side of fitting in is adaptability. It helps you navigate new environments, understand social norms, and find your footing when you are unsure. In its light, fitting in becomes a temporary bridge, a way to ease into unfamiliar spaces until you feel safe enough to be yourself. The shadow side of fitting in appears when adaptation becomes self-abandonment. When you hide your truth, mute your personality, or shrink your needs to maintain acceptance. When you trade authenticity for approval. In its shadow, fitting in becomes erasure, a slow disappearance of who you really are. Beneath both light and shadow, fitting in is trying to protect your need for safety, your desire for connection, and your fear of rejection. It rises when something in you learned that being yourself wasn't always enough, or wasn't always safe. To work with fitting in, begin by noticing when you're performing instead of expressing. Ask yourself what parts of you feel welcome and what parts feel hidden. Let fitting in be a signal, not a strategy. When you meet it with curiosity instead of judgment, it becomes a doorway back to belonging, the kind that doesn't require you to disappear. Fitting in is not here to shame you. It is here to show you where you're still longing for acceptance. When you honor both its light and its shadow, you learn how to move from blending in to being seen, from adjusting yourself to honoring yourself.